هذه أرصدة لأفراد ولأشخاص معينين.
All of them, they talk about such funds and such assets in terms of they belong to certain individuals or certain people.
بكل وضوح.
In all honesty and in all clarity.
والوضوح واضحين نحن كليبيين بالذات وشفافين.
We want to be very transparent Libyans, and we want to be very clear, and we want to be really.
وأكثر دولة كتابها مفتوح دائما مفتوح على لكل قارئ.
And I would say that the Libyan book is widely open to anyone who wants to read this book.
هذا الموضوع يتعلق بأن هذه الأموال ملك الشعب الليبي ليس كل هذه المبالغ للشعب الليبي.
The true matter, simply speaking, that all this money, all these funds belong to the Libyan people, to the whole Libyan people.
وهناك قوانين تنظم هذه.
And there are rules and laws or measures govern such funds.
عندنا قانون للمصارف.
We have bank laws.
عندنا قانون ينظم المؤسسة الليبية للاستثمار.
And we have laws and regulations that govern the investment portfolio for.
وعندنا قانون النظام المالي الدولي.
And of course we have law or measures that govern the fiscal or the financial aspects of the government of the state.
وعندنا قانون الاحتياط العام.
And we have the law for the reserves, general reserves.
وهذه كلها صدرت من الشعب.
And all these laws have been enacted or adopted by the people.
وأي طفل في ليبيا تسأله الآن يعرف كم الاحتياطيات الموجودة عند الشعب الليبي المستثمر في الخارج.
And if you ask anyone, if you ask any kid or any child about the reserves of the Libyan reserves, he would simply tell you how much investment abroad and how much financial reserves are kept abroad.
وعليه الكلام اللي يقال الآن أن هذه أرصدة للقائد معمر القذافي.
So the talk that these funds belong to Colonel Gaddafi, the leader, or
نحط للدولة الليبية للأفراد الليبيين في اللجنة الشعبية العامة ولا في أي مكان.
Or that these funds belong to members of the Libyan cabinet, General People's Committee, or certain individuals. I mean,
عليه أن يرجع للمؤسسات الدولية ويتأكد من ذلك.
Anyone who claims that or says that, he can resort to international organizations, financial, well-known international organizations, and he can check for himself about such funds and about such money.
ومعروف أن المصارف المركزية في العالم هي اللي تدير احتياطيات الدول.
It is a well-known fact that central banks of governments actually administer and look after the national reserves of any state, of any government.
والمصرف المركزي الليبي هو نفس ما يشتغل بنفس الريجوليشن.
The Libyan Central Bank is one of these banks, and the Libyan Central Bank is governed by these measures and these international or regional measures and laws and regulations.
وبالتالي هو المسؤولية المباشرة على كل ما يتعلق بالاحتياطيات ومتابعتها.
Indeed, the Libyan Central Bank is responsible directly and indirectly about such funds and about these reserves and the best way to manage them.
بيتابعها وبيعطي لها تقارير سنوية للشعب الليبي والشعب الليبي يدرسها ويعرفها.
The bank does this job all year round and follow these financial funds, and at the end of the year the bank submits a report to the Libyan people, and the Libyan people takes a decision vis-à-vis these reserves and these funds.
فنتمنى من الحكومات ومن الصحافة الدولية ومن كل من له علاقة بهذا الموضوع أن يفهم أن هذا المال ليس مال أفراد، إنما هو يتعلق بالشعب الليبي ككل.
So we do hope that the international press and the international community and the respective governments all over the world would understand the fact, the truth of the matter, that this money does not belong to one individual. This money purely is the money of the Libyan people.
وأكثر المغالطات سمعتها في اجتماع روما والأمس.
And the most misleading or falsehood information and facts came from Rome meeting yesterday.
اللي فيه مجموعة ما يسمى بمجموعة الاتصال.
What is so called the contact group on Libya.
هذه حتى مش منصوص عليها في قرار مجلس الأمن. أنا عارف كيف جد يعني.
Yes. Also, I would like to tell you, gentlemen of the press, about this contact group. It is not stated, it is not mentioned, it is not mandated by the UN Security Council resolutions. So how it came into being?
الناس نصبوا أنفسهم وقالوا إحنا أوصياء على ليبيا.
And where did it come from? Suddenly we find some people, some sort of people, have designated themselves as custodians, or they have taken the trusteeship of Libya, of Libyans. Why? Who have?
من عطى الشرعية لحمد بن جاسم ولا لعبد الله بن زايد لن يتكلم على ليبيا.
Who has given the legitimacy or the mandate or the right to Ahmed bin Jassim or the other guy to talk about the right of the Libyans or to talk about Libya, generally speaking?
كانك بتتكلم على الديمقراطية في ليبيا، تتكلم في الديمقراطية في قطر. من يحكم قطر؟
If you want to talk about democracy and say something about democracy in Libya, why don't you say something about the democracy of Qatar? Who rules Qatar? Who is in government in Qatar?
أنت تعرف ذلك.
You know very well. You know the fact.
ونفس الشيء في الإمارات العربية.
And this applies, this is the same thing in the Arab Emirates.
كانت تعرفوا من المسؤول عنها، كيف يتصرف في الدخل وكيف يتوزع الدخل. نحن عندنا ما نتكلموا لبكرة.
If you want to know about the income and how it is distributed and where it goes, we have enough information that make us talk till tomorrow.
اللي احنا عندنا مثل يقول في ليبيا الفارحة تزرب على بيته.
We have a proverb in Libya. I'm not quite sure whether I can translate it or not, but the wise woman would do its best to protect its own home. I mean, does not do anything to damage its own home.